Hey everybody, welcome back to The Stuff of Legend. My name is D-Lo and I've got another video for you guys. Today I'm going to be going over a lot of the news that we have talked about. I'm going to try to give you guys as much of the gist as possible. Just read the headlines, maybe a couple of lines from the articles. I will link all of the articles in the description so that you guys can do the homework yourself. You guys can check those out. I will show you those articles very briefly. It won't cover in detail because I want to try to keep it as quick as possible. But I also want to let you guys know what is up. And there is quite a bit up, as you can see from this thumbnail. Lots of news. I'm going to cover 7 different topics, and then we can cover all of your comments and questions at the end of the video. I will answer every single one. So you guys, buckle up. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video. I'm really excited. So first of all, I want to show you guys this article here coming from We Got This Covered. Now, quick thing to note, there's a lot of fan sites and sites that are maybe smaller media groups that are up and coming, maybe homegrown, as one would say. Now, this happens to be one of those. We Got This Covered. Now, I respect what they do, but at the same time, they are notorious for predicting a great many things that end up falling to the wayside. And I think maybe it comes from hearing a rumor and running articles based on that rumor as if it were true, as opposed to just saying, hey guys, we're not certain that this is going to happen. So I want to give you guys the quick disclaimer that this has been reported by a number of different other sites that are much more reputable than this one. But this all stems from this right here. So it all comes down to We Got This Covered has said another thing yet again. So they're saying here Armie Hammer is reportedly being eyed to play the DCEU Superman. And you'll find a lot of other articles saying that he is going to take over as Superman, or Henry Cavill is out and it is now going to be Armie Hammer. But let's go ahead and just see what they're saying, okay guys? So it says here, I give them credit here because they do at least admit this. They say, no one really knows what's going on with Superman. Even though that's not entirely true, at least they're letting their readers know, hey, take this with a grain of salt, okay? So they're saying here, the embodiment of hope, Superman, who's most recently been played by Henry Cavill in the DCEU, has drawn up a lot of controversy with Zack Snyder, since Zack Snyder's character took a much darker path. And following the critical and financial failures of both Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, and Justice League, Cavill's time with the cape has appeared to be on the chopping block. Now, this is, again, another rumor that people have gone with because Henry Cavill has been busy and no directors or writers have stepped up to the plate to take on Man of Steel 2. That does not mean that he is out. I've covered this on my channel a number of times, as you guys already know. But what this does mean is that we're not going to see Superman probably in the DCEU for a while. Now, this could change. I've covered recently that J.J. Abrams looks to have positioned himself in a way that he'll probably be taking on maybe the Green Lantern Corps and then probably Man of Steel 2 if James Gunn doesn't step up to the plate. But this is what we're hearing right now. They're saying, although it still remains to see be seen what ultimately will happen, according to sources close to We Got This Covered. This is always what they say. According to sources close to We Got This Covered, meaning them, they said the same ones who told us Tom Welling was returning for Crisis on Infinite Earths and Nightwing will debut in Titan Season 2, and that Viola Davis is returning for the Suicide Squad, all of which are confirmed. Yes, that's true, but again, even 3 things that have come true compared to the vast number of things that they do claim, you still got to take it with a grain of salt, guys. So I'm just telling you, don't put all your eggs in this basket here. It says Armie Hammer is high on Warner Bros. List of actors who could possibly take over the Clark Kent role if Henry doesn't return. It's unclear, however, if he's the front runner. And so a lot to do about this, but what it says here, the gist is that someone, a source of theirs that seems to know a bit about what's going on in DC, has said that Warner Brothers has a list of actors that possibly could maybe someday replace Henry Cavill if that time should come. It doesn't even say that there is a front runner. It doesn't say that Armie Hammer is the front runner, but that Armie Hammer is on a list of actors that Warner Brothers has in mind in case they need to replace Henry Cavill. So if you see this running around on the internet, this does not in any way, shape, or form mean that Henry Cavill is done as Superman. In fact, all of the evidence has pointed to the contrary, with with him still posting several posts on social media regarding Superman. His agent and manager have said that he still has the exact same working relationship with Warner Brothers as he did before. Same as the executives at Warner Brothers have said the same, saying that their working relationship with Henry Cavill has not changed, and they love working with Henry Cavill, and they don't have plans to not work with Henry Cavill. So we've heard all the evidence so far, and all we have to go on is a rumor from someone that is unidentified, of course. I mean, I don't expect them to out all of their sources, but it says a source close to We Got This Covered. Now, yes, they've gotten a couple of things right, but there has been plenty wrong, and this website specifically is notorious for getting stuff wrong. So I'll just leave that there, and we can move on from there. But what do you guys think about this? Do you think that there's any validity to what is being reported from We Got This Covered? Do you think that we should be worried, or maybe starting to anticipate a big shift in what is going to be coming with Justice League, maybe Justice League Part 2, Man of Steel 2? Do you think that's ever going to happen, or are they just going to full-on reboot? What do you guys think is going to happen? Talk to me in the comments. Do the research yourself with the links in the description, and I would love to have this conversation with you. Next, let's go to the next topic of the day. The next topic of the day is Michael Rosenbaum was